Hey guys, I was trying to do a blog on my MySpace, but my connection's really crap, and it kept erasing it, and I got fucking sick of rewriting it. I'm having a gloomy day. It was alright this afternoon, but sitting in traffic gets the gears in my head working, and sometimes they go places where they really shouldn't. I've been really trying to stay positive throughout this whole breast cancer ordeal, throughout the chemo, and try not to think too much ahead. I have my moments when it's really difficult, and I have my moments when it's impossible to stay positive. And today's one of those moments. I'm afraid of so many things. I'm afraid of what the cancer is doing to my body. I'm afraid of what the drugs to kill the cancer are doing to my body. I'm afraid of the new drug that I'm going to be going on after 2 more chemo treatments with this combination of drugs. I'm going to be on Taxotere and Herceptin, and Taxotere scares the shit out of me, the side effects. I'm afraid about my surgery, which most likely will be a mastectomy. I'm afraid of how I'm going to look after my surgery, how I will be emotionally after my surgery. I'm afraid of my radiation. I'm afraid of my reconstructive surgeries. I think the hardest part is going to be the mastectomy and the removal of my lymph nodes. I'm also afraid of the side effects that possibly can happen from removal of your lymph nodes. And I know I have a lot of family to support me here, but I also know that my mastectomy, or hopefully a lumpectomy, but it's not looking good for that. I know that is going to be emotionally the worst part of this for me, and it scares me shitless. And I can, scares me. Frightening. And I know that I will be putting on a brave face when I'm wheeled in, but I know that as soon as I get wheeled out and I'm, semi off drugs, I'm gonna freak out. And I don't know how to prepare for it. And I have great family here to support me, and they're wonderful. Well, there's someone else that I'd kind of want to be there, but I don't know if I can ask him, and I don't know if he'd want to be there. But I know that he would be so supportive and helpful. But I don't know how to ask, and that's far ahead in the future, and I'm nervous about that. We all have our days, right? The other day I was driving on the highway, and a side effect of the chemo, well, it can be a side effect, is blurred vision. I was driving on the highway, and I realized I couldn't read any of the signs on the highway, and they're huge signs. I couldn't read them until I was right underneath them. And, if there was a sign for 2 roads, I'd see 3 or 4 lines of writing, and then I'd get up close and it'd be like 2 lines. It was weird. It was like optical illusions. So that scared me a lot, and then I turned around and went home. My vision has returned to normal now, but I'm gonna go see the eye doctor tomorrow just to check that there's nothing else wrong. My skin's getting really bad, and I know it's vanity at its finest, but I'm self-conscious. Wish I could be one of those bald and proud women, and I'm bald and proud. I mean, I take my hat off in public if my head's cold, if my head's warm. But normally my head's cold, so I keep it on. But it's my skin. So now I'm just rambling about how, even though I'm a tough cookie, I have my crumbly moments. Now is a crumbly moment. And I hate thinking about my surgery. My most likely mastectomy. Thinking about it makes me, I don't know, cry or get close to tears every time I think about that. And when I think about not having a breast, I well up, as I'm doing right now. So other than that, I'm good. This is a very different blog from this morning's. But when you deal with something that serious like this, and you're constantly afraid, and the ultimate fear is death, you do have your ups and downs. And you've seen me mostly on my ups. I've been pretty good about not being down too much. But I'm down today. And it gets so overwhelming thinking about it all. And I've been trying so hard to go from day to day and from week to week. But I have chemo in less than a week now. Another round. Thinking about it makes me nauseous and sick. I have chemo the day after my birthday. And I see my radiologist on my birthday. And I see my oncologist the day before my birthday. I feel like a bit of a blubbery mess today. And I don't want to worry the people that care about me. And I know you guys care about me, and I'm sorry if I'm worrying you. I'll be fine. I'm just having a cancer moment. It's scary shit.